Hello everyone, I am the Shinigami,
And I am the Quincy.
and today we are reviewing Naruto chapter.
624.
Yes. So, there are four key points to this chapter, aren't there?
Yes.
We see the Uchiha and the Senju about to battle in the very beginning. Then we see Madara saying that him and Hashirama can no longer go back to the way they used to be. Then there is more fighting, of course, between the Uchiha and the Senju clan.
Of course.
And finally, we see Madara saying that if he wants peace, sort of peace between uh, Madara and the Senju clan, Hashirama will have to kill either his brother or himself. So, what did you think of the beginning part where the Uchiha and the Senju clan were fighting?
I really didn't think much of it. I mean, they're in a war against each other, so it's only natural for them to be fighting, and like it's even natural for the kids to be fighting because right now there's like no rules or like no stipulations. I guess all out, like it's an all out war. If you're old enough to walk or punch, you're gonna fight. That's pretty much what they're telling us right here. Oh yeah, let's teach us some hand signals. What did you think?
Um, well, we knew from the last chapter that there was going to be a fight. It was kind of obvious. But seeing how the leaders, or appear to be the leaders of their respective clans, Hashirama's father and Madara's father, I'm guessing, it looked, well, we saw how they just attacked each other's kids, just threw a kunai and a knife with total disregard to their own. We just showed how bloody it was back then whenever they fought, which I thought was pretty crazy. But I guess that is to be expected in a war. Take out the weak point in each other. So, but I really don't have much comment on the fight in the beginning. I mean, we knew it was inevitable, so just really just watch and see what happens. And then Madara and Hashirama leapt in and blocked the kunai and the knife from hitting their brothers. So, and then we see Madara saying that they can't return to the way they used to be, and Madara has awakened the Sharingan. So, what were your thoughts on that, Quincy?
I was actually pretty amazed by how fast Madara was able to turn on a person who he considered a friend. It was like just like a snap of a finger. And I was like, you know what? We're enemies. I hate you. I'm going to kill you one day. So I was just like, oh, okay. Uh, he really did, though. I mean, there's no explaining that. Kid needs some psychiatrics. He needs a psychologist, pretty much. That's what he needs. But yeah, back to the main point. Him awakening his Sharingan. Actually, I already thought he already had awoken it, but it would appear I'm wrong. So, it was good. I can't really say much about it.
Okay. Well, I thought it was pretty interesting that he awakened it. I'm not I'm not sure if he was the first of his clan. I can't remember a few chapters back whether they said that or not. Whether he was the first of his group or time period or whatever to awaken it. But it was pretty impressive at his age to do that. And we've seen that the Sharingan gives the user more power in a way. Like they can see better and everything, and so their reaction time is much better. But the fact that he still said Hashirama was still more powerful even after he awakened it, that was, you know, just pretty impressive. It goes to show you how strong Hashirama is. When even like if you think of Naruto and Sasuke, whenever Sasuke first used the Sharingan against Naruto, he just whooped Naruto's ass pretty much. So
Naruto was a noob back then, though.
yeah, he was. He really was a noob. But yeah, it was neat to see it unlocked. But I wasn't expecting that this chapter either, to be honest. But I guess I should have, because it was kind of in the face once I saw it. I saw it and it's like, well, yeah, I should have expected that. But I wasn't expecting this quick paced of a chapter, this fast paced chapter. But anyway, what did you think? What did you think of them fighting again whenever they were adults?
I liked it. I liked it because it's only going to build up to that the fight that like everyone talks about at the Valley of the End. It's only going to build up to that. So I really like seeing them becoming the respective leaders of their clan, fighting each other. I still think Hashirama was a badass. So again, like not much to say about it. I'm just a little confused on like the past couple of chapters. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
I thought the fighting was also like again, it was to be expected because it was just leading up to it. But how the chapter was really fast paced compared to the past few, like the past few chapters, they would just literally just sit at that river and just talk the entire chapter. But this one, it's like, bam, fighting at the river, bam, you're not my friend, bam, we're adults now. It's like we got the backstory on Madara's brother dying and everything, and Madara taking his eyes, and I expected to see that again, because that's what Kishimoto is sort of known for, is throwing flashbacks in a flashback. But we surprisingly didn't see that, and then we didn't see the death of their fathers either. So it was just really fast paced, but I wasn't expecting that wound to kill his brother. But I really don't have much to say about this part either.
I do agree with you on that. This chapter was fast. Easily, this chapter could have been like split into 3 chapters. Easily, it could have been like early age, teenage years, and then adult years. But I guess Kishimoto was like, I'm losing people, I'm losing them. I gotta speed it up.
Well then, I think the only thing really left is the final thing. The you must choose your brother or your own life.
Or yourself, and I shall forgive you.
Let her.
Because I am Madara.
I make the decisions around here.
Alright. Plain and simple. Tobirama should have axed them off. He should have killed them. But then that fight would have happened, so he could have at least stabbed him. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, he should have stabbed him, and then Hashirama could like punched him through a wall or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Yeah.
Alright, so what did you think of this part?
I wasn't expecting that either. I don't know why. I just don't expect anything in Naruto. But um, uh, I thought it was good. We obviously see Tobirama later. Well, we did see how each of the Hokages seemed to be dead at their respective ages. But what I was confused with is with how fast the chapter is going. I couldn't tell if they had formed um, um, Konoha or not. So I don't know whether or not he's already the Hokage and he's just trying to get the Uchiha clan to join or not. But we saw that both Tobirama and Hashirama were young whenever they died, because whenever they were brought by the Edo Tensei, that's what age they are whenever they died. So I'm not sure. It could be. I think Hashirama may have killed himself so that the Uchiha could, and then it was later stated that Tobirama put them on the outskirts of the city as the police or whatever, and Hashirama must have been dead by this point because he said, "That's not what I wanted. I never wanted um, them to be secluded like that." So it sounds like he had no idea. So maybe he wasn't alive during that. We see that
So,
Tobirama and Hashirama aren't that much older than each other, maybe by a few years, but still.
so the last couple pages of this chapter should have been after the fight that everyone talks about. So, yeah, I could see that Hashirama killing himself. Because, like you said, like Hashirama and Togurama are they seem they seem like they're fairly the same age. So yeah, this could be like after the fight. So and I'm kind of sad now because with that realization that you just said, they skipped the fight. I wanted to see the fight. We got to see a little bit of it, like 4 chapters ago, but that's good right there. I like that. I like that. Good job, Shinigami.
But should we do the ratings now? Well, do you have anything to add?
I actually don't.
No, me neither, really. Okay. Now we do the basic fact.
Basic fap.
All
Let
right.
me get pushing out.
So first is badassness. What would you rate the badassness for this chapter?
I will rate it at at probably a 4.5, just for the the middle to the end. The middle to the end. The beginning, I could care less for the beginning.
Yeah. I'd give it about the same rating, 4.5. I don't feel like it was the full 5 yet. But then there's attention level. How glued to the screen were you?
About a 2.
About a 2.
About a 2.
Um, I was at the beginning. I was about 2 because I knew it was predictable that that was going to happen next week. But as the chapter progressed, I probably went from a 2 to a 4 because the ending was pretty interesting, and then it started to get me thinking about who was going to die. Um, how satisfied were you with the chapter?
At the beginning, I was about 3, and then at the end, it rose up to like a 5, just for the ending part. I was pretty satisfied with it.
Yeah, I was about a 5 too because like it was interesting, but it was just so fast paced, and I feel like we missed out on a lot. Even though I've been complaining about it being too slow too, but it still felt it was too fast. So it was about a 5. Uh, how interested were was the chapter? How interesting was the chapter?
Uh, man. Uh, beginning, I was like at a 1. I was at a 1 at the beginning. But I would say overall it was about a 7. It was a very interesting chapter, Naruto.
Uh, I'd give it 6.5. It was very interesting and got me thinking and everything. So, and confusion meter. How confused were you?
I wasn't I wasn't really that confused. I mean, it was fast paced, but it was really easy to follow. So I guess like a point 0.5.
Well, for me, it was a little different. I knew what was going on in the chapter, and I wasn't very confused by it. But by the time I got to the end, I had a lot of questions, and then the questions confused me about the chapter, because like it made me wonder: was Konoha already built? Did they already have their fight and everything? So for confusion meter during the chapter, once I read it, it was probably about a point 0.5. But afterwards, with all my questions, I was probably about 4.
You should never make questions for yourself.
Yes. Questions lead to the dark side.
They really do. But the dark side has pizza, so
Yeah, pizza and cookies.
and cookies and milk.
And what did you think of fan service? What was your rating? Yeah, unless you like the characters, then the fan service would be about a 0. What was the quality of the chapter? Like how well drawn was it or whatever?
It seemed like the details in the drawing were lacking when they were kids. It was a 0. Fan service. Unless people like are like obsessed with Madara or Hashirama or Tobirama, then for them I would say fan service like 4. But for me personally, 0. There was no fan service in here.
What was the quality of the chapter? Like how well drawn was it or whatever?
It seemed like the details in the drawing were lacking when they were kids, but the details when they were older were a lot better. So about a 6. About a 6.
I give it about the same rating, about a 6. It was about that in quality and predictability.
Um, Everything but the last page of the manga was predictable. So I would give it an 8 because I didn't see Madara saying you kill your brother or you kill yourself and we'll be good. I didn't see that at all. Like freaking Kishimoto was like, I'm gonna screw with a lot of your heads here. So an 8, yeah.
I'd give it about a 6 for me. I predicted the beginning and a little bit of the middle, but like I keep referring to the pace, it just threw me off. So I wasn't expecting more of it. So I'd give it about a 6 for predictability for me. And finally, our rating for the chapter out of 5.
3.5.
3.5. Uh, I give it about a 3. Yeah. So, I don't really have anything else to add. Do you? To the chapter?
Not really. I mean,
No.
it was fast paced. Um, It was, yeah, pretty much just fast paced. It
Yeah,
could have been spread out a little more. I would have liked to see it spread out a little more. But
yeah, me too. Um, but I have a quick announcement. It's me, the Shinigami. I will be flying to England tomorrow, so I will be going on a temporary hiatus until I land in England, and then so I won't be posting any reviews or any statuses on Facebook or Twitter until I get to my hotel in England and I get everything settled. So it won't be too long though. I think the flight is only about 8 hours long, or maybe 10 hours. I don't know. But yeah, so I'll be like on a temporary hiatus tomorrow. So that's about all for me. Um, will you be reviewing anything else today, Quincy?
um, I'm leaning heavily on doing yesterday's Soul Eater chapter. So, look out for that, guys. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I just threw a curveball, didn't I? You're like, oh, they're just doing big three. That's fine. Oh, Soul Eater. Alright. Got something good here.
And I will be reviewing the One Piece chapter later today. So, although that'll probably come out before this one does. So,
Which is
yeah,
understandable.
yeah. But yeah. So links are in the description to our Twitter, our separate Twitters, and our Facebook page. And remember, like, subscribe, add this video to your favorites, share with your friends and everything. And well, I am the Shinigami.
And I am the Quincy.
And I am signing off.
Adios, otakus.